What's up everybody, I'm Ruby Juice and welcome back to my Michigan Farm Let's Play. In this episode we're going to harvest field 30, get those soybeans off, get them in the bin, figure out what we're going to do with all the money we're going to get from selling those soybeans. Maybe we'll sell them all. The price was looking good at the end of our last episode, so let's get to it. So we'll quickly get our STS into this other field. And we'll just harvest the headlands straight away here. Now we've still got our seeder going strong on the other field. I did notice some weeds had popped up over there, so we're going to have to spray some herbicide. And then we're also going to have to fertilize it. So I think what we'll have to do is herbicide the field. Maybe we'll use the money to buy another sprayer. We could do that. I don't want to just pay off the loan. I do want to use the money to put towards something that will be useful on the farm. We've got 2 combines. We seem to be doing well on the harvesting end. Could use a second seeder. Our first one's still working on that first field. If we had a second one, we could be planting this other field as well. So we'll actually set a worker on the STS here and quickly get over to our T560. Bring it over to the field. We'll do a second headland with it. Should be enough space to turn around. Actually, we'll hire a worker on the T560. And we'll take control of the STS here. Heading up the field. Not a big risk, since the field does end and there's no ditch on the far side here, but 6:30 in the morning and we're hard at work. Should be starting to brighten up soon. It usually brightens up around 7 o'clock. Look at that. Just as I was saying it. And there you can barely tell the difference between these 2 fields. Take a look. So the T560 has turned around, it's heading back to the other side. So we'll let it do a headland back to the other end, and we'll start it on its up and down runs. And with the STS here, we'll go up and back, and then it can work on the other side of the field. And they should make very quick work of this field, for sure. Set the T560 off, head down the field. Looks like our seeder thinks that it's finished, and we know that it's not, so we'll flip over there. Now the problem is going to be, we're going to be destroying some crops here, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're small enough that we're not yet destroying them. And we will hire that worker, send it back down to the other end, and then it should be finished. And we're going to need to get our auger wagon over here quite quickly. The STS is filling up. I'm sure the T560 will be as well. Well, since I started this series, there are quite a number of wonderful mods out there. Now, I started this one with the intent of creating an American playthrough, and the number of American style mods has really jumped up. I even started a series that you may have seen where I take a look at the best American style mods that are out there right now. So far I've covered a number of tractors and combines in a couple of different videos. Now I'm looking forward to doing even more and more. I've got other ones listed that I have not yet tried myself, nor have I made a video about them. Very excited to do so. The work that the modders do, I know I've spoken about it before, but just always so impressed. The amount of time and effort it takes to make quality mods. The timing should work out fairly well. We can finish emptying this, head back around, empty out the other combine. Look at that timing, just working out perfectly. We'll have to get our seeder headed over. Looks like our canola's ready on this other field, so once we finish these soybeans, it'll be canola time. I'll make sure this T560 gets emptied out first. Alright, so it's empty. We'll just shut the tractor down. Quick peek there. You can sneak across, not have to worry about the cars. And we can start seeding right away here. Definitely going to need some repairs done after this field. Down to only 15 kilometers an hour for our sowing. See our maintenance is below 3/4, so definitely in need of a bit of a tune-up. Also down to about 50% fertilizer. Only 80% seed, which is great. Well, it's certainly been quite a while since I've played this game. Feels really good to be back at it. So relaxing. Just hanging out, taking care of the farm, thinking about what we're going to get, what we're going to buy next, the profits from our harvests. And we should have quite a bit. It's actually a really good reminder. I think once we empty these combines out again, we'll have to check the price. See where we're at. Now, one thing I'm thinking that we might want to do is maybe buy another auger wagon that we could put fertilizer in and use to fill our seeder. Because if we have to run that seed tank back and forth every time, it's going to be a bit time consuming. Might also want to buy some placeable bins for maybe liquid fertilizer and herbicide that we could more easily load and unload our sprayer. Alright, so we've got combines emptied, filling up in our Elmers here once again, which is great. We make quite the profits. Let's go take a look at how our seeder is doing. Looking good. No issues so far by the looks of things. So we'll need to quickly empty our combines here. I think the T560 first, and then we can finish up with the STS. So actually we better go empty the STS first, I think. And then we can worry about the T560. We'll just empty this enough that it can maybe get to the end. That should be good. We'll leave it to finish up its run. We'll empty the T560 and then they should both be ready to head on down and finish this field off. We will need to stop that T5 STS though. We'll bring it back down to the other end. Nice scene there, emptying out both the auger wagon and combine. Just back the auger wagon up a bit here, and then we can swing on over. Fill the front half here first. Go empty the T560 down here so that it can just head straight over and start up on that canola field for us. Not a whole lot in the tank here, but enough. And the STS here, I think, can get us through this canola field, and then we're going to have to maybe get everything serviced by the looks of things. And into the canola. Off we go to get our second combine running here. So, combines are off on getting the canola in. We'll go empty this chaser bin. Get it dumped into the truck. And so with that done, this tractor is ready to go empty out those combines once they need it. Now we want to make sure we get this all folded up. So I think maybe we'll go full-fledged canola. Or maybe we'll do these two in canola. What should we do the other two in? Wheat, barley, oats. We'll go back to the beans. We'll still put soybeans in here. Now, we're going to really confuse the helper here. We're going to take care of this. The helper's going to have no idea where to go. So it thinks it's completed its task, which is A-OK by me. So we'll bring our STS down to the end here. Take care of the headlands. We've got our truck to empty. To make sure we do that. So I think we'll just kind of swing around like this. Just start down the headlands like so. Beautiful. See if we can get there with our chaser bin in time. Going to be cutting it close, I think. No, we may as well wait for the T560 to be ready, and we can empty it on its way back. Especially since the STS is waiting so nicely right here for us. And just to make sure that this does actually go where we want it to go, take control. Now let's get in position. Looks as though we've fully emptied out the combine. Let's head down. Get the STS emptied out. The car has very courteously stopped and waited. We'll bring our truck back to the silo, the grain bin as it were. Get these soybeans unloaded. Now we've got some canola almost ready to harvest there, so we need to make sure we get our sprayer out. Before that becomes ready to harvest, we need to take care of the weeds and we need to fertilize one more time. Things are starting to get away on us a little bit. No more capacity for soybeans. Uh-oh. So we may just have to go, we may have to just fill up the truck and sell our soybeans. That's what it looks like. Okay, well, we'll have to sort that out in a minute here. So I just want to clean this up. And then get this started on the other end of the field here. Good thing we're growing canola, although I'm planting soybeans on one of the other fields there. Guess we should be growing some more canola or just selling off the soybeans, I suppose. On our way by here, we'll just empty this out. It's already 25% full. Best get the Rubicon out here and get spraying, or else we're going to have some weed issues. You know what? I don't actually see any weeds on this portion of the field. I think we'll leave it alone until we actually see the weeds pop up. On the more fully grown portions over there, I see weeds, so we'll just have to leave those alone for now. So we can leave this for just one moment. And I want to make sure we get these combines rolling. Okay, so we're just going to pull the toolbar right over here, and then we'll just bring the tank back to the store to be filled. So I don't have too much money to be filling this up with seed and fertilizer, but hopefully I've got a little bit of it left at the shop. I haven't been able to do any contracts to make extra cash on the side. I've just been too busy managing all the field work. As I unload this, I should really check the prices. Soybeans are going for $4,060, so we really should be selling as many as we can right now. That's a high price. So let's get our truck pulled around, and we will actually fill it with the soybeans we just emptied into the bin. Because we need to get trucking. So we're all loaded up with our 80,000 liters of soybeans. Got another full combine. Let's at least get this STS on its way back down the field. And I'd like to get this seeder moving again as well, and once we do that, we will certainly go and sell as many soybeans as we can. Should be able to get in a couple of truckloads before the price goes down, I would hope. That should net us quite the sum of money. Well, folks, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So make sure you tune in to our next one, when I'm going to take that truckload of soybeans and maybe another 1 or 2 truckloads and sell it. And we will see what we can buy with all the money we get from that. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.